In today's emulation video, I'll be doing it on the Sharp X68000 computer. But in today's video, I'll be creating a hard drive image and installing an operating system on it. And I will also be using other methods to run programs on a hard drive on the X68000 computer. So let's begin. The first method, we'll just get the emulator, the Sharp XM6 Pro 68K emulator. So let me get an emulator. I'll get the latest version, which is this one. And I'll also download the ROM pack. Download that. That's the emulator. Make a directory called that and get this file. And I'll get this file, which are the BIOS files. And I'll extract it here. I'll delete that. I don't need that anymore. I'll extract this as well. Extract it here. This I don't need anymore, so delete that. And I will put all of that into this folder. What I'll be doing now is I'll be starting the emulator. And what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a hard drive image. Fixed disk SCSI. Make another directory called HDD or hard drive. Call it HDD0. You can call it whatever you want. 100 megabytes, fine. Okay. SCSI. So this is connected. And we want to set the drives to 5. 5 is good. Internal, okay. We also want to set our joystick. I like this one. I'll set it up quickly. Press the button. That'll be A, B button 2. This I don't want. Start select. Start select. Select. Start. And everything else I don't care about. Done. Let me try to press some other button. Say CD. Okay, good. Okay, so we want to download some other things as well. One more thing. Want to download a master disk. Okay. Want to go to downloads, get the master disk file, and put the S. Let me shut this down first. Put the SRAM.dat file in here. We already have one. Okay, that's good. So we'll just leave it at that. I'll make a directory called software. This is a boot disk for it. Okay, so let's start the emulator again. Put the boot disk in there. Go to software here, master disk. Now it's going to boot into the boot disk. Okay, good. So we want to type in a few things. Go to dir. We want to go into the SXSI directory. Type SCSI format. 0. Yes. Yes. So number 2, A. 32. Yes. And it's from A drive, so A. Press number 8. And next we'll go to type something else. Don't remember, but I could type in this. We're already in the SXSI directory, so it's going to say that. So boot set.x. Enter. We're going to add this in there. ED010. Enter. Set it to 1. Now go to switch.x. Go to boot, press enter. Press up until you get to STD. Enter again. Go all the way down. Press enter. Yes, you want to save it. What we want to do now is we want to reboot the computer. Okay, good. So let's see if we could access C drive. Get access C drive. We want to copy all the contents in A drive, which has the boot disk. Go to A drive. Copy all. A : asterisk dot asterisk C colon, like that. Press enter. You should copy the entirety of the operating system to C drive, and I should be able to boot from C drive. Okay, so everything's in there. Want to go to switch.x. So we want to tell this to boot to our hard drive. So press enter on boot. Press up. We want to go to SCSI 0. Enter. Press enter here. Yes, to save it. Want to take out the boot disk from A drive. Restart, and then we should be able to boot to directly to the hard drive. And I'll prove to you that this is a hard drive. So we could press CHK DSK, check disk, and this is about 100 megabytes, about 100,000 kbytes. So 1,000 kbytes is 1 megabyte. 10,000 kbytes is 10 megabytes, and 100,000 kbytes is 100 megabytes. So this is booting from the hard drive. So we could actually copy files, make directories, make a directory. mkdir, I'll call it games. cd games. To get out of the directory, press cd space ... and that should get us out of the directory. We go into the directory and add games, or programs, or whatever. But however, there's a problem with this method, is that even if you put programs in here, if it's a multi-disk program, which has more than one disk, you have to make some kind of you have to make some kind of batch file to run the program. Let me just put some games in here, or software, or whatever, and run some games. And show you that you can actually run programs from this. That's Bomberman. The way this thing is configured now is A drive is C drive. That's where the hard drive is at. So B drive would be A drive, and C drive would be B drive. So let me show you B drive. So that's the Bomberman game. Go to A drive. I'm going to make another directory called mkdir Bomberman. Go into Bomberman. Now go to B drive. Copy all. B drive. Asterisk dot asterisk to A drive. I should be able to copy everything into that Bomberman directory on A drive. A drive, eject that. Type bm.x. Game doesn't seem to be running. Let's try to put in another game. Make directory Gradius. So I'm in the Gradius directory. Okay, go to B drive. Okay, now I'm going to go back to A drive. Let's see if I can run this game. bs.x. See if that works. So I want to go into mouse mode by pressing F12. Now I could go into here. Okay, that runs, so let me get out of here. Press F12 again. Check this. Let's get out of here. So there's another method that we can use. They have preloaded hard drives with all the ROMs in it, or games and everything. And we'll be using this method as well. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We need this file right here, this hard drive image. I already have it, so you just go here, download this. You download Disk Explorer. You install the hard drive image, Disk Explorer, and this program. All three. This contains the boot disk. This contains the hard drive image. This contains the software that you could use to add programs on the hard drive. So let's get started. So the first part of the video was showing you how to partition and format a hard drive and boot from the hard drive. The next part is using an image that you already, an existing image of a hard drive. So this is what I want here. I want to put it in the hard drive. So this thing right here, I'll just put that in there. And according to this website, I'll just follow the directions. I must go to the hard drive and change the name to SXSI.HDS. Change the extension to HDS. Yes, I want to change it. And also, go to the master disk and copy sram.dat. Here, I'm going to replace that. Software I'll be using, just put that in there. Get the editing software. Call it editor. Dump all that in there like so. Now I want to start the emulator. I want to stick in this thing right here. Before I do that, I must go to Tools, Options, SCSI, select SXSI like that. 5 like that. 5. Internal. Okay. Now I want to put in the boot disk, which is master disk.xdf. Boot from that. Okay, so that's in there. So we have to type in some commands. CD SXSI, we go into the SSSI directory. Type in boot set X ED0100. Select 1. Want to go to first, let's reboot. The emulator. Boot from the disk. I'm booting into the master boot disk on A drive. Okay. We want to type in C drive and see if we can access the drive. We can access C drive. Go back to A drive, type in switch.x. We want to set the boot priority. Go to boot, press enter, press up until you get to SCSI 0, press enter. All the way down, press enter there and press yes. I should be able to boot into the hard drive now. So eject the disk, restart. Okay, so now I'm booting into this hard drive, which is good. So let's run some games from the hard drive. And to do this, let's go to Gallery 88. All you have to do is click on start, !start.bat. That's what will start the program. So I'm going to press enter, enter again. As you can see, it works. Okay, that's good. So let me get out of here. This time we'll run another game. Press F12. You really can't use a mouse here, so okay, that's fine. I don't care. If I use the mouse or not, don't matter. Let's try radius. Start. Okay, working. So I'll enter. F12 to get out of mouse mode. Start. I want to change the controls a little bit. Kind of like messed it up a little bit. Okay. So you could run games like this. And if you want to put in some more games, let me get out of here. You can with that program. Software, editor. Go to that hard drive right here. Stick it in there. I think it's here. Human 68K HDDs SCSI. Okay, so now I'm able to go in here and put files in here and take files out. As you can see, I took this file out. And I could also put files in here as well. As easy as that. And after you finish, you just exit. And the third method I want to show you on how to use a hard drive, how to run programs on a hard drive. Close these. The next method, got this from a YouTuber. This URL, I'll leave it in the video descriptions below if you're interested. So I just downloaded the Sharp X68000 starter kit that this person made. I'll show you how to do it. So this method is a little bit more different than the one that I used before to run games. Let me go here. I'll be calling it starter kit. Here it is. That's the emulator. You have to use this guy's emulator, by the way. Create a directory called software. Disk editor. This is a thing that we use to convert disk files in Sharp X68000 to a usable form, to an XDF format on the hard drive. Go here as well. What we have to use is we need to use something called blank HD, blank.hdf. That's a hard drive. Call it HDD. This is the blank hard drive this guy made. Okay. First thing I want to do is I want to go get some games for the Sharp X68000 and convert them to a usable form. Do Bomberman. I need to go to software, go to VFIC. Let's put that in there, just like that. I want it in XFD X68 format. So I'm going to put the file in there. It's going to convert it. Now it's going to be usable like that. Close it. Next thing I want to use is something called editdisk, and I want to put the games in there basically. From this hard drive, I'm going to go here, editdisk. That's the right format, so I should be able to go in here and access it. I want to change the name to disk 1. Press F2. Type disk space 1. Good. So I'm going to go back to software, go to boot disks. We can edit this. Should be okay, run. Since this has only one disk, we'll just put that. Save. Put the auto.exe bat file in there. Close it. Go back to our emulator. Go back to this blank hard drive. Put the file in there like that, and it should just run. You know what? Let's just check to see if there's anything malicious in there. I know there isn't, but we got to make sure, right? No threats. Perfectly fine. Want to change the name to bomberman.hdf. Put that in there. Let's try it again. This time, run anyways. Oh, have a joystick. Okay, set up a joystick. Try again. Maybe that's a bad program or something. Let's run another game. Put in another game. I have two typing radius here. Okay, since that's just a one disk program, put that in. Put the x.xdf file in there, radius. Actually, we want to change the name first. Disk one. Close it. F12 to get into mouse mode. F12 again to get out. Yeah, as you can see, this game is running from the hard drive. Okay, that's good. Let me get out of here. This time we're going to run a multi-disc game. This time I'm going to be a little bit more organized with the Windows settings. I'll make another game, so I'm going to delete that because we don't need it. Go here, put in another hard drive. Try Afterburner 2. This requires 2 disks. Go to software, go here, and we'll convert these 2 disks. Start that. Okay. And we'll rename it. This one and this 2. Just like that. Call it Afterburner 2. And we'll put this in there to edit it. This time we're going to go to autoexec.bat. Go here, edit it. I'll just show you what I typed here. So -A means A drive. This is disk1.xdf. -B is B drive. The second floppy disk drive. Disk2.xdf. So I'm going to save that and put it into here. This in there just like that. Close it. We're going to run this Afterburner too. See if it runs. That didn't run. I did wrong. Try that without a space. Let's see if that works. I didn't put in the disks though. So stupid. Okay. That's why nothing ran. Okay, let's try that again. Just my stupid mistake. See if it works now. F12, go into mouse mode. Some games just use only allow you to use the mouse, so just press F12 to get into mouse mode. So I can play this game. Okay, as you can see, this game is running perfectly fine. F12 to get out. Other games are a little bit more trickier. If there's 3 disks, you have to improvise a little bit. Let's do that. Let's try a 3-disc game. We're going to delete those. Here's a 3-disc game. Okay, we'll try that then. Put the blank hard disk in there. All the BattleTech. See, disc 1, disc 2. Disc 3. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't, depending on where each disc is. So this method does require a lot of experimentation. Let's try that. This program again. This time I'll make a subdirectory. Do is I want to copy that. Make an export folder. I'll have it sent there. Oops, here. We'll change the names. F2 disk 1. Disk 3. Actually, we'll open up the hard drive. Put in that auto.exe.bat drive file that I created. Put in these 3 disks. Let's try it. Okay, that worked. F12 to get out. Mouse mode. That's pretty much how you can run programs using this method. That pretty much concludes this video. Just clean up some stuff. These disks I don't need, so I'll get rid of it. If you have any thoughts or questions, you can leave it in the comment section below. And I'll leave all the links in the video descriptions below so you can get to the files.